easy go.
What is up, guys? Me, Warriors here. Today I'll be using boosters for the first time. This was, I believe, right about 12 hours after the game updated, so this obviously was pre-recorded. As you see, I'm going to buy these boosters here. I believe I get one free booster from one of the quests. I'm debating what to use here. Yes, I buy the increased speed, which obviously helps my Spectre, and since my Spectre is not up to level yet, it will help it run faster and help it perform a little bit better. And one thing I noticed about once I bought the boosters is that the waiting times actually increased just to get into a game, so I guess that's the game's way of, kind of limiting it, I mean, probably you have to be able to join 2 games. After the second game you would be able to join. Sorry, it's the first game, once you get into a match, right, you get put into a game, right? I think it skips that first turn and goes into the next turn. That's what usually takes about a minute just to get into a game, so I kind of just quit a little bit and then I go back in. As you can see, it's still going. And I have a 1 hour booster only, so it's I want to get into a game as soon as possible and get out fast. And because of this, I can't increase my maximum boost while just waiting here, but and I hear you. I get 5% extra damage and 10%, I believe, speed. Free for all here. I'm just gonna take the risk because I want to get this game over with fast, so I jump on him. And I shoot him almost down, but I miss quite a lot of Orkans, and then my kill gets stolen right here. Aphids right there. One thing about the aphids is that if you have a fast enough robot, you don't want to go backwards from it or forward, you want to go towards the sides. You can see there, only half of the aphids actually hit me, so I am, of course, able to sustain a little bit more damage. I only took 10 or 20k damage right there. Especially with the Spectre, when you only have 70 or 80k health, you want to keep as much health as possible. So even if you don't, or if you have a chance of getting hit by damage, you want to use the ability and then just reduce the amount of damage and wait again until it's back up. As you can see, I push the stalker out to my right and then I jump on him once he goes out of cover, and I pick him off really good. So we're just gonna run back here. Let's see what else I'm gonna do next. I can't speak, sorry. This was recorded let's say, I think it was Wednesday. And it's Saturday now, so 4 days ago, so I don't really remember playing these games, but I tried to go for a kill. Thought he was a little bit closer, but not really. Go for this guy. And one thing I made a mistake right here is you never want to leave your opponents half dead or right about to die. I shouldn't have emptied my clip there, and I should have kept it later. Because in free-for-all, even if you only do 10 damage and you get 10 kills, you're still going to get first place. It's all about the kills. So you want to secure kills, and by that is you want to keep your Orkans what do you say, you don't want to single shot your Orkans. Once you run out of ammo for the Orkans, kind of shoots much slower, so, and that way other enemy teams, enemy bots will actually try to pick up that kill. And that's what you're trying to do too. You're trying to steal kills and this overall, because mainly damage isn't really important, but that's what I'm going for right now since I have the booster. But kills is what you want right there. Jump on him. I think I'm able to secure this here. See how I left a little bit of extra Orkan power left, so. And that's another thing to bring up. I see a lot of people, and I do it sometimes too, or sometimes I do the exact opposite, is when someone's low and then you like empty your entire clip of Orkans into them, and next thing you know there's a robot right next to you and you're single shotting your Orkans and you're doing like no damage and you get taken out right away. That's thing, you don't want to overkill your enemy. But at the same time, what I do, I sometimes underkill them, so I won't empty the necessary amount for them to die, and then I'll sometimes get my kill stolen, but this is a way to do it. And especially when I'm running like level 6 Orkans, and it takes, as you can see, 4 level 6, level 5 Orkans to kill 1 Griffin. So about like 800,000 damage, I would say. Also, you want to land your Orkans obviously as much as possible to maximize your damage here. I'm just running around here. I'm trying to clean this last guy up. I think it's going to be a while. Just me running around here. I thought he was a little bit closer, but he's on the other side, so let's go advance on him. I believe I jump here. Let's see what I do. Or I'm just gonna peek around this corner, I believe. Oh no, I just go straight in. And it's a hover. And hovers are really hard to counter with the Spectre. Especially Orkan Spectre. Because once they go down, once they start falling, your Orkans start missing. And next thing you know, you're out of Orkans and you're barely able to do damage here. See, like, I missed like, I would say, half amount of my Orkans. And he takes me out right there. And it's my first time using Spectre with the Orkans, and first time using or facing a hover, because I never see those much. I was trying to wait this one out, but then a second guy joined, so I have to go in and try to secure this kill right here. And I only have 6 kills, so I really don't have that much of a buffer to sustain, so I have to get into this fight right here. And hopefully I pick off one of these two, and I could raise up my kills right there. And the hover is actually, it's a really good counter, especially Scourge, you could use Scourge, Pinatas, or something. Okay, I take this guy out, so that's giving me an extra buffer. Not the Scourge Pinatas or Scourge Geckos, or that, but you could like, because with Orkans you have to manually aim it, and it's pretty hard once you're going like really high up in the air with the hover. And if you're able to get your what's it called, Scourges on someone and lock on, you don't exactly have to be like aiming toward directly at them. And you could easily like, you know, you could always like sustain your damage. That's another thing to getting like a high score. You want to always be shooting at a robot. Like, you don't want to be like standing like behind cover the entire game, because you're obviously not going to do as much damage. And I'm a fan of brawler bots. As you can see, I love free-for-all. You get a ton of silver and it's much more action-packed, and you don't get sniped from across the map. It's great. I still don't adapt to this guy, and I've always missed like like half of my clip of Orkans right there. So I'm trying to play it safe and trying to get my ability back up here. I think this is the time I countered hover. I believe so. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's not really countering, I guess. But what you're supposed to do when a hover jumps, like above you, with the Spectre, you're supposed to like jump right next to it, and then if you're closer to the hover, the less time the Orkans have to travel, and then more of your Orkans are able to land onto the hover. And Taurens are a really good counter to the hover. That's why I think the champion leaguers, they use like a variety of like Spectre Orkans and Spectre Taurens, so you can counter a lot of stuff there. And really, I just want to get this over with, so I think I just go head first in. Because if I die here, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to wait it out. What the? Oh no. That kind of looked like it was coming from behind me, but in front of it. Again, I missed like half my Orkans. You can see he kind of jumps up again, and that's when you want to fire. As you can see, if I didn't use my Orkans right there, I would have actually took him out, but since I didn't use it wise enough, and my Orkans are not level like MK2 or even MK1 maxed out, but I can't really do that much damage with like half a clip of Orkans. Like the champion players, like the MK2 and the 10% damage boost, like you could essentially take out like another robot in like a quarter or a half of a clip, and that's just insane. See, it's got a level 11 hover, so it's got a lot of health, and it takes me quite a lot of shots from it. I'm checking the timers here. As you can see, guys, I'm at 12,000 gold again. About to get my second hatchie, and I think I'm at like 7,500 hatchie components, so about to get my third hatchie too, which is pretty cool. I mainly only need one, but I could use the extra one. Probably gonna run 3 hatchie, 1 Spectre, and 1 of the embers, and hopefully ember golems, and hopefully I get an Inquisitor after that. I can put the ember on the Inquisitor, and then I'll be pretty good. And with regards to upgrading everything, you mainly want to upgrade like robots that, if you're planning on going into Champion League, right, you want to use robots that can compete in Champion Leagues. Like, you don't want to upgrade your Strier, your Cossacks, your Patons, your Boas, or Golems that much. I did it too because I had the Ember. But mainly you only need like 1 carry bot, and that's gonna bring you up to the Champion League. And of course, along the way, you're gonna collect resources, you're gonna collect gold, components, whatnot. And after that, you get like new robots and weapons. Like, I got the Hatchie, and the Hatchie made a huge difference. And Hatchies are really good for Champion League. They're not the best. I don't think they're in the meta anymore because Spectres came in, and Spectres are pretty much dominating, I believe. The Hatchies are one of my favorite bots. Has the double dash, and has the fusion attack power of 3 medium weapons, and it has a good amount of health here. I think I leave it again, and as you can see, it just takes a really long time just to get into a match. So I think they like raise the time to get into a match here. I'm gonna skip the next time waiting it out, because obviously you guys probably don't want to see me like waiting for just a match. And I was playing earlier to get one of the quests for the boosters, and I instantly got into a match about like 20 seconds in, and then once I bought the boosters, it's like a 2-minute average just to get into a match. Anyway, about Champion League, I plan on getting another Spectre and Inquisitor. Hatchies aren't really, they're one of my favorite robots, but I don't really see them like competing with the newer bots, because it's all about damage, firepower, mobility, shields, etc. Like, Spectre just fulfills everything. That's again right. Wait, I'm just gonna pause that right there, and basically, as you can see, I got my kill stolen just by a Zeus Regent. That's another thing. Without like high level Orkans, I gotta spare my Orkans wisely. So I think I empty like half a clip or 3/4 of a clip into this guy, unless I'm able to finish him off. I think I should be able to finish him off here, so I just go full in. I didn't see. I should have, before this kill right here, even right there, it's pretty risky too, because I'm not sure you have like a half a second for an Aphid or Hydra to land on him. That's still a huge amount. I'm waiting for this guy to fire his Aphids. There you go. He fires, so I go in. once an enemy fires like a rocket or anything that has to reload, that's your time to go in. Even if they have like a storm there, like he only has what, one weapon that could actually do damage, and I've still had a good amount of health, so I'll risk it. And I'm just trying to play fast here because I just want to get into a match and get out, get the silver and whatnot. Usually matches take about like 7 minutes, but these ones take about 9 or 10 minutes. Not really too happy about it, but I'm gonna take this guy. Oh, I don't. I get kill stolen again. This is like my second time getting kill stolen in under 2 minutes. And I go after this guy who steals my kill. Can't quite reach him there. That's another thing with Orkans, you could test the range of it. If you fire like 1 or 2 or little bursts of it, and your crosshair turns red, then you're in range, right? Or if your Orkans, you'll see them actually visually, they'll drop or raise once you get into like the 300 range. And so that's when you want to know when to fire the Orkans there. As you can see, he fires, so he only has a thunder left, so I go in. I think I'm able, no, I'm not. And see, I left him low right there. You shouldn't do that. Because a lot of people, especially me, myself, I like to kill steal. And that's all part of the game. That's how it's supposed to be played, so. Either you overload him, like with Orkans, which you don't really want to, which you kind of want to do, but not exactly like unload your entire clip unless you have to. And mostly I underload him. Like, I overestimate my damage and I'm just not able to take him fully out. And then of course I get my kill stolen. See, this Fusion gets a good shot at me. I thought he was behind cover, so yeah, bad play by me right there. And anything with the Ansel shield, even with the Spectre, still, the Orkans still go through the, they don't really go through, but they do a lot of damage to Ansel shield. And you're usually good here. I'm getting cornered by Spectre. I want to stand my ground here. And that's a bad move by the Inquisitor, I'm sorry. Because my ability is on cooldown, right? So he could have essentially just kept going and could have taken me out. Because I only have 50,000 health. As you know, Spectres have just about no health. They're basically like a Cossack with 4 medium weapons. Like, you're just really, once you run out of ammo with the Orkans or you use your ability, you're basically a target. So that's what I want to do. I want to prolong this and wait him out here. Once he gets a little bit closer and goes for the, because I'm low, or I don't have much Orkans and I just use my ability, he underestimates my ability timer here and I jump on him right there. Okay, I'm going in to clean this up, and as you can see here, I think I always like score first in free-for-all. Mainly because I have a Spectre, but even before that, when I was using like, I don't know, like Pitons and Griffins, I don't think I used it on this account, but I used it on my other account. And Griffins are a really good alternative. But I don't recommend them because once you get into the champion leagues, like, they become like just easy targets. They don't have a shield, they don't have, actually they have a pretty good firepower, so they're not as bad, but again, compared to Spectres, Inquisitors, Dashes, and all these other robots and new weapons here, shock trains especially, they just can't really compete, and usually you'll bring your team down too. Especially if you're a Griffin and you jump and then you get shot by a shock train, and then next thing you know, you're like your teammates are right next to you and they all get shocked too. Not that good. But with these new robots, with the Spectre and Inquisitor, once you jump, right, you get this like, what's it called, stealth mode. And once you get the stealth mode, you're pretty much good to go. And as long as you have the firepower to continue, you're pretty much good. And before this kill, I'm pretty sure I saw my kill get stolen there. Nothing really I could do because Leo, I believe, he had pinatas on me, and pinatas, they do splash damage. So another thing about leaving matches, I probably shouldn't have done this, because once you leave a robot, right, you lose a kill. So now instead of 7 kills, I'm at 6 kills now, and I probably could have lost this here. So what you want to do in this case, if there are 2 other bots and you're low, instead of leaving your bot, you want to kind of like just, if you want to change your bot, you want to go to the person with the lowest amount of kills, or the bronze crown player, you know. This guy here is a silver right now, so 2nd place. 3rd place guy, you want to go to him, essentially. I guess you could do damage to him if you want, but mainly you want to get killed by him right there. You don't want to get killed by the 2nd place guy. Worst case scenario is the bronze guy goes to 2nd place, but you're still at 1st place. That's all that matters. I'm trying to end this here. I think this guy's another robot. Let's see. No. No, I don't think it isn't a robot. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, 1st place again. See, I'm racking in the goal, like, what's that, 700,000? About 769,000. Ton of damage. And compare my score to other people's. I'm just really racking up the silver here. Probably because I have a Spectre, and those things do a lot of damage. Anyways, I'm going to cut this right here, and I'll see you guys right in a second. Okay guys, I am back, and as you can see, 2 minutes and 30 seconds of waiting. That's insane. So I think I cancel, and then I switch, no, I go back into a game, I believe. Looking at my timers and everything. And that's the thing with boosters, again. I feel like they take longer to get into a match. Like, whenever I'm not using a booster, like, I get into a match, like, instantly, almost. Then with the boosters, it's like, nope. Or probably the boosters, it puts you in with other people with the boosters, so kind of evens it out, I guess. Possibly that's just a theory. Okay, I'm going to this match right here. This guy doesn't know me at all, so I'm just gonna go in. Oh, I shot in the back here, and that's another thing. When you get shot, with the Spectre, you want to go either towards the shot or away from it. But since this guy was in front of me, and I'm about to pick him off here, I just go follow in with the kill right there. I'm just looking around. These 2 are fighting. I guess I could have gone to the left, but I think this guy I just killed, and he wasn't really as experienced, and he wasn't really aware of his surroundings, so I go after him. I think he has like thunder, maybe. Let's see what he has. Yeah, he doesn't even shoot me at all, because he wasn't really map aware. As you can see, towards the screen, you look to the corners of the screen, and you see these red triangles, right? And as you can see at the top of the screen, there's 3 red people right there. And you always want to keep an eye out on your enemies, unless you're going in after someone, then you guys just go for the kill. So yeah, wait for this hover to come down. You want to look for a shadow. The shadow's going to come first, but unfortunately his didn't come down first enough. I think I get taken out here. Oh, I barely pulled this one off. And as you can see, hovers are a huge counter to Spectres. Especially Spectre Orkans, as Orkans, they take a while to travel. And their splash damage isn't really as high as a Columbus or a Pin, so as the hover goes down, your Orkans will miss. So that's what you want to do. Once the hover goes up, you essentially want to shoot like a little bit of it and hopefully get its feet, but once it hits its maximum point and it's about to come down, that's when you want to really unload, like at least like a quarter or half of your clip right there. Because that's the hover comes down, right? He's going to take in all those Orkans. Once he goes up, that's a whole different story, and the hover is actually gonna like evade like all of those Orkans, so you can see from the previous clip. I think this guy played the hover really well here. I know one of these guys, one of these clips here, he played the hover like excellent. Like I kept getting countered, and it took me like 3 or 2 Spectres just to finally like catch on to what I'm supposed to do. See, I kind of underloaded him. Again, if me underloading, you didn't see that guy right there. He could have stolen the kill, but luckily he didn't steal it. That's pretty good. But the thing with underloading and overloading is once you have high enough weapons, or even with high or low weapons, you want to put in like the right amount of firepower into someone, right? Especially with the old like war robots, like 2017 maybe, or 2016 most likely, when Columbus and Pinatas and pins, like you press the fire button once and all 4 or 8 or I think like 16 Pinatas fire at once. So if someone's at like maybe 10,000 health, and you just press the fire button, there goes like 16 or 12 seconds of you like being totally immobile there, and you can get pushed up really easily. So it's not as bad now, but it's still a good thing, especially with underlevel weapons. As you can see, that guy stole it, but not really my fault there. I put in the right amount of damage there. Waiting for the Spectre to come down. See, it's going for me. I'm trying to get right under him, so he can't shoot me, but it's pretty good. I think this is Spectre. Yeah, I believe so. I think I wait him out. Kind of wanted to battle him again to actually show you guys how to counter a hover with the Spectre, but fortunately I don't get to battle him. But as I said earlier, you want to get the Spectre once it's right about to jump, or once it reaches its peak of its jump. That's when you want to fire your Orkans. With Taurans, you just keep firing. Like, even if it's going up, you still fire at it, because Taurans get there instantly, and they'll instantly do damage, right? And I'm just gonna pause my commentary right here, because I know you guys don't want to wait through this. So a little bit faster here, 40 seconds, still a long time, but much better than 2 minutes and 30 seconds of waiting there. Anyway, I'm going for my hover again. I'm just practicing with the hover, and not the hover, the Spectre. And the Spectre is a really good bot, especially when used well. I mean, any bot, if you use it well, is a really good bot. Alright. Kind of made a mistake of coming here. I jumped out into the open and get punished by Taurans. I'm surprised I didn't die, because Spectres have like legit no health. You see, I just want to corner shoot him right here. Kind of stop him from getting closer, because if he comes closer and to my left, I believe, like to my far left, he's gonna push me up to the right into the open of other robots here. But by keeping him with Orkans on him, as you can see that guy right there, he is gonna actually go for him, and he's just a sitting duck there. Kumiho's going in, because Kumiho's going in, I'm also going in. I'm trying to find the lowest person to kill, and I picked this guy off. Try to go for the Kumiho, but he's just too fast. I'm trying to pick off the kill right here, so I'm trying to essentially go for the guy in second place, but I think he's still alive. I didn't quite get to kill him. Not enough firepower there. I think underloaded him again, but at the same time, if you overload, with, especially against a Kumiho or fast-moving robot, and you miss, that puts you in a really deep trouble right there. And you just kind of want to anticipate, and it's like 5 seconds for Kumiho, so 5 seconds later, he's probably going to dash. I'm going to put my crosshairs out above him, and right when he's about to dash, I'm just going to press the fire button, and of course, there she goes. And you want to know what like the cooldowns and everything of other bots are. Right, and of course I couldn't be able to kill him here, and I was in a dead spot right there. I could have jumped straight up, but probably would have landed down and would have been dead anyways. So better get a new robot right here. And that guy's not ranked in the 2nd or 3rd place, so I'm totally fine dying to him. And basically, I like to pick off like the people who don't have like the 1st or the 2nd, actually 1st, 2nd, or 3rd place, like these people right here, because they're usually easier kills, as you can see. Take no damage there, and then took no damage there, and then output a ton of damage and got basically a free kill. And basically with Orkans, I see this Hatchy right here. His anti shield's down, so I'm gonna jump on him right there. Fortunately, I'd overshoot him, and not quite enough damage, so I think I might have lost him right here, but I barely got him back there. Really risky, and for some reason like the hitbox for these like crate things are really high, so again I took no damage from these Orkans right here or the Hatchy. It's pretty cool. I just want to look for your surroundings, as you can see there, see where other bots are. If that other bot's easier to pick off, then go for him. And that guy has Orkans and I have Orkans, so if we go together we're probably gonna lose this one, so I'm gonna go for the easier kill right here. See that guy, you want to look at both. You always want to target the guy with the lowest amount of health. That's what you essentially want to do. Because when the guy's low amount of health, you want to basically steal the kill in a way. Because even though if I die right here, it's still worth it, right? I still got the kill. And I get this guy too. You're gonna always go for the lowest health guy, because you're most likely to get the kill there. And what's the worst thing to happen is, actually, I guess you could technically die too in a way, but essentially you could get a 2-in-1 or kind of risk it for a 2, but then sometimes, sometimes you die, and that's totally fine. But the worst thing to happen is, like, you go in, you target the lowest health guy, and you get your kill stolen. That's probably the worst case scenario there. Either way, you just get another bot, and you're pretty much good to go. See, just one guy left. I'm just gonna wait him out here. Right now, most people, they think they win. As you can see here, he probably thought he won this one, because I didn't have any bots, but then, nope, 1st place. Kind of take that victory right there away from him. See, I only have like 20 minutes of boosters left. I'm actually not really making as much silver as I would like to. I only make like, what, 500,000 silver average per game, maybe 600,000. That's really not that much as before. I think before, like in 2015, robots used to give out like a ton of silver. And I quit for like that entire year, so once I came back, the silver like just completely reduced and the upgrade prices rose. And I was basically like broke on silver. Like, it took me forever to get silver, and then it took me forever to upgrade, and it's just bad. Especially with the new robots now. To compete in Champion League, you basically need a component or a gold weapon bot, right? Silver bots, you can see them, they're pretty cool. Like Punishers, lots MK2, but they don't compete as well, right? And they're usually MK2. Let's see. My video stopped right here, so I'm gonna pause it. Because you guys back here, and of course low battery. I think I'm gonna switch my iPad later on. Yeah, I switched my iPad later on, but I'm gonna finish this match on my phone right here. And basically, just like I'm not gonna commentate this for a second. Basically, how I record my videos is through the iOS screen recorder, right? I use iMovie to edit, and then the iMovie is on my phone. I'm actually using my iPad as the microphone here, so I had a pretty good little system right here. I'm just sitting on the couch here with an iPad right in front of me and my phone playing the actual video here. Anyway, that's basically it, guys. And you like this type of videos here when I commentate, or if you want me to keep this the same length, like about an hour, or to shorten it down to like 10 minutes or 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, comment down below on your preference and I will do so. Okay, I'm gonna get back to this video here. As you can see, this is Hatchy. Wow, I get blasted by a shock train right in the back. But if I didn't get shot by the shock train, I think I could have pulled this one off. And what I could have done, I was kind of out of options there because I was completely surrounded. Hatchy's coming in. Hatchy was coming in on my left, and there's a guy on my top right, and there's a guy behind me. I just got completely ambushed, and I'm waiting for this hover right here. Listen, it's everyone just targets the hover. I can't believe it. I could have shot him down, but I was kind of like staring, like looking this out, like all these, like all 5 of us. Yeah, 5 of us were just shooting at this one hover, and he's just like evading like every single type of damage there. It's like completely unkillable. And this guy completely, this Inquisitor, he ignores this Rhino right in front of him, right? And the Rhino's about to die, so as you can see, I don't want to quite finish him off yet. But since my Orkans have just reloaded, I'm able to burst him out. I'm surprised the Inquisitor didn't target the Rhino, because that would have been an easy kill right there. Rhino didn't have a shield up towards him, and Inquisitors are just completely deadly, dude. And as you can see, I have no choice, but I get pushed back out here. And as you can see, yeah, I'm basically dead. Or I'm thinking, no. I probably could have pulled it off if he didn't get me with the Torrents, but he made a good play. And again, with stealth mode, actually, I haven't addressed this yet. Just because someone's in stealth mode doesn't mean you can't kill them, right? Let's see, Inquisitors especially, because they're big robots. Inquisitor, Spectre, Hatchy. Hatchy can't stealth, but Inquisitors and Spectres, they're pretty big robots, meaning that even if they're in stealth, you get up right next to them, or if your Taurens or Magnums or whatnot are on the same level as them, which I believe all weapons should be, unless you're like a Natasha. I think you still could hit them with the Natasha. But basically, you want to line it up. So you can see Taurens, they go straight, but once you're locked on, as you can see, they curve inwards, right? But when they're stealth, once I kill this guy, look, they go straight again. Meaning that you can't quite lock onto them, so only about 2 or 1 of your Taurens will be able to actually hit the, what's it called? A bot that's in stealth mode. Right, you just want to, like, hand guide it, like, just use your eye. Usually you gotta aim a little bit to the right of someone when they're in stealth mode, because your weapons are usually on your left. At least for Hatchy it is. Basically, in Bulgarsi, you want to aim towards the left robot, and then you'll be able to get him with Bulgarsi with all 3, actually. You should be. I'm trying to get this Raijin, but I can't get through his shield, and he gets taken out. I'm trying to get this killed, nope. Gets stolen by this guy with spirals. But I was like, no one usually brings spirals, so it's a huge, like, what is this guy doing here? Because free-for-all is basically, how it should play, in my opinion, is all brawler bots, right? Because there are 6 or 5 people other than you, and they're all going for kills, right? And you want to have a bot that could output a ton of damage in as short amount of time as possible. Whereas maps or game modes like Domination or King of the Hill, basically they, like, usually the game modes are longer. Not really exactly longer, but they feel longer because you're getting sniped from across the map. Like, they got Zeus, they got Columbus, they got all this other sniping or medium range weapons. And if you're like me, who just likes to go fist fight brawls right in, then you basically get destroyed in Domination. As you see, my internet kind of cuts out a little bit. And believe it or not, guys, I'm at Taco Bell. I'm just recording there using their Wi-Fi. Cause every summer, not really every summer, just this summer I'm out at school, and then basically after school, I go to Taco Bell and I just chill there for like a few hours. Actually, like 4 or 5 hours. Honestly, it's pretty bad. I mean, they got air conditioning. It's kind of weird though, like sitting there and yeah, you're just sitting there for like 4 or 5 hours, and the same person like who serves you is about to go home. It's like, what are you still doing here? Go home. Anyway, see here, I get picked off. Even with the Ansel shield, like Orkans still have the ability to go through it, and what I see a lot of people do when they use like Lancelot or boas. Like I saw boa, I believe. I'm not sure if you saw in this clip right now, previously, like earlier, or I might have not recorded it, but basically I had my Hachi, right, and this boa came at me, and this boa, he didn't want to shoot his Orkans because I had the Ansel shield, right? So he just kept trying to thunder me from, and thunders, they do a good amount of damage to Ansel shields, but of course they don't do enough damage, right? Basically, what my point is here is you want to use your Orkans, not exactly like, you don't want to empty your Orkans on an Ansel shield. Which what you want to do is, because Orkans, they have a max capacity, right? Once you hit like 32 ammo, they stop reloading, and that's your maximum clip. So what you want to do with that is you want to fire both your torrent, or not torrent, your thunder and Orkans at the Ansel shield, right? But then what you want to do then is you want to take your finger and you want to release the fire button, right? And since your Orkans are about like halfway or 3/4 full only, and then by then usually the Ansel shield is gone, and by then you just unload the rest of your stuff. But if the Ansel shield is not gone, you just wanna use your thunders more, because thunder's mainly for breaking Ansel shields, but you don't want to sit on your Orkans for too long, because there's no point having a full clip of Orkans if you're dead, right? You rather output damage and possibly make something happen, or maybe that guy gets targeted and then you both take him out and you might get the finishing kill right there. So either I kind of bait this Hachi. I was kind of bored. I almost get him here. He just runs away. I pretend like I was like AFK and he comes towards me. I think he dashes, so he only gets one dash back, and then I jump on him. And Hachi's Ansel shield, I pre-fire. I know he's coming out, and I just guide him right there. Especially with Orkans, you wanna put yourself out of cover a little bit, and then once they start going out, you start going back, and then you fire the Orkans. Orkans have splash damage, and with the angle of you shooting in and they're coming out, that means they can't hit you because you're also going in, while they also get shot by Orkans. I hope you guys followed in on that. That sounded pretty confusing to me too. Basically, I try to put in simpler terms here. Actually, the thing's going down. I'll talk to you guys back right in a second. Okay, before I kind of like make it more simple, what I said before, basically, I'm getting pretty tired here. I'm pretty sure, guys, if you make this far, guys, I'm pretty sure you guys are pretty tired here too. Basically, I'm just gonna skip 5 minutes in. As you can see, I'm getting sandwiched here. Like, this guy's coming in on my left, this guy's coming in on my right, and he has a thunder. And thunders, they don't do as much damage for range, of course, but they still do damage, right? And 2,000 per hit on a Spectre is a lot. They quickly add up. Basically, what you want to do in this situation here, as you can see, I'm getting sandwiched. So I'm being forced around this pillar right here. And this guy right here, basically, to get out of a sandwich, you want to, either you want to have the other two robots fight each other, or you want them, you have to punch one side. Like, as in, like, take out one side of the bot. As you can see, this guy gets too close to the edge right here. I jump right up on him. and I get him to go jumping straight into my Orkans, and I finish him off here. And this Natasha that was pressuring me from the other side, he just comes out of nowhere and just freaking puts a thunder up to me, and I just get obliterated. So that was pretty funny. I didn't expect him. I mean, he got there fast. Like, he probably just went like full out, just trying to go straight for me. But dang, I think also Natasha, their speed actually got buffed, so they're faster now, and so they're not as bad in slow target and like an easy target to pick off now. They're not bad, and I'm just gonna leave this here. I think this one I get double teamed. Right here I'm trying to corner shoot. Try to go for him, but he jumps. It's totally fine. I get the high ground here, and I'm expecting to sandwich this guy, but no. These two guys, they team up on me, right? It's pretty crazy. They don't fight each other. And after the end of this, it's a pretty funny, like, moment right there. You don't really get teaming up much on free-for-all, because everyone's name is like enemy 1, enemy 2, enemy 3, and etc. Right? So I go to kill this guy, and he doesn't die, and this guy comes and pops me, and I get distracted, and I think they both go for me now. Like, we're all low right now, and I get finished off. Like, look at this. These guys don't even shoot each other. He's like, don't shoot me. And this guy decides to shoot a Hydra at him, and he just goes out on him and finishes him off. It's pretty crazy. I see I'm still in first place, so I think I wait this one out here. Yeah, I think I whipped this one out. Let's see while just going. Wait, where'd I go? I could have sworn there's Stu, but anyway, to explain my Orkan against Orkan, with the Hatchy Orkan versus a Spectre Orkan, right? Well, that kind of applies to any type of robot if you're using an Orkan, right? So first of all, let's say there's as you can see in the previous clip when I talked about it, there was a wall or like a block or pillar thing right in front of both of us, separating us too. What you want to do is, because he has Orkans, you want to kind of go away from the wall. Like, for example, I went a little bit to the left, right? And that forces the Hatchy to go to your left to try and kill you, right? Because that Hatchy obviously wants to kill you. That's the main thing. You basically, the only time you want to go after someone is if you know for sure you could kill them, right? Otherwise, you just, like, you're going to run into their trap, or you're going to be, like, bait for them, and you're going to get totally destroyed. As you can see for that other Hatchet in the previous clip, he went for me, right? So as I go out, and basic geometry here, because basically I was shooting at an angle, right? I was shooting at a top right angle at him, and since he was at basically top right too, the angle of the Orkans were able to hit him, and while he goes out to my left and I go back under the cover, that means he can't get a good angle on me anymore. But my Orkans are still in the air, because Orkans take a little bit longer to travel, and it only happens like in about 1 second. Like, it's really fast, but it makes a huge difference, as opposed to just going head on and straight angling, like 180 degree, you and the guy directly in front of you shooting each other. Especially Orkans, you never want to go, especially if you don't have an ability, or if you're not fast. Even if you are fast and you don't have an ability, you technically don't want to go chasing after someone with an Orkan. Basically, I sidestepped him. I went to the right, and because he went out into the open now, I believe, and I was going right, so I could kind of guide my Orkans a little bit out a little bit more. And while I'm shooting out and he's about to come out, right when he gets the angle to be able to actually shoot me with his Orkans, what's it called? Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the video here. Once he goes out to get the angle to shoot me, right, I'm already back in cover, so he can't shoot me, even with the Orkans and the splash damage. There's no possible way. unless he hits like the wall in front of me and it splashes into me. But other than that, I just played it really safe there, and that's how you're supposed to fight against someone with Orkans. You don't want to go out too far where you can't get back into cover, but you want to kind of bait him out. Anyway, back to this video. I think in the previous kill, or previous 2 kills, there's a Carnage with the Ansal shield with barely any health, and there's a Rhino. So instead of going after the Carnage and trying to go through his shield and possibly getting the Rhino to steal the kill, and to finish me off because I don't have any Orkans left from trying to take down the Ansel, I went for the Rhino. And with the Rhino down, the Carnage there is basically just sitting duck right there, so I can jump right on him and into his shield. And the Ansel shield, you could basically go inside someone right there. I can see if even I don't kill him and he puts a shield up, and it stops my Orkans, I still have stealth mode, and I'm inside of his shield, and I jump directly on him. With Orkan, especially if someone has shield, has Ansal shield, and you can't really physically take it out before going after him, you want to go inside of it. You want to get right up next to him, and so the Ansal shield can't protect him. And at the same time, I think you do damage to the Ansal shield, but the splash damage also does damage to the actual enemy guy. And I kind of got played here. Jumped out, I was about to play this, but no. And his guy's Ansal shield just gets melted. Like, this Carnage was no match. Like, I like half a clip, and then it went through his Ansal and through his health, and he had thunders on him, which is pretty crazy. I think there's one more clip after this, guys. It's been quite a long time. It's been like 2 hours maybe trying to commentate over this. But anyway, guys, this is part of it, and it's pretty good. I think I'm gonna get into another one. As you can see, my time is about to run off, so about one more game left, 9 minutes. So I'm about to go into my last and final game, and the last clip has a pretty funny clip. Like, this Fusion, he had no idea where I was, like, the entire, like, for at least a good minute or 2. I was just following him right behind him, I think into his view, and I'm surprised he didn't notice me. It's pretty crazy. No, so I'm gonna skip this one, guys, and I'm gonna go back to my another clip. So nothing too special came into that clip right there, so I'm gonna cut again. As you can see, guys, I'm 2 minutes away until my boosters run out. And this is the final clip, guys. Thank you guys for watching, if you made it this far, I mean. Thank you. If you like these videos, make sure to drop a like and comment below. Again, if you want like a 10-minute video or around this length, or a 20-minute video, 30-minute video, just comment below and I will try my best to get it done. And this gameplay is actually had a really funny moment, and I think this is the only one that I didn't get first place. And you'll see why I didn't get first place. I was just messing around this entire time. Actually, I think I was serious for this first one, and then I saw this one guy, and I just had to mess around with him for a little bit. But anyway, guys, I go take out this guy. It was Raijin. I think for this one, that guy had a lot of health, but I didn't quite pick this one up. And this guy here, I followed him across the map. Some of the funniest guys, funniest robots actually. He just kept like running. He didn't even notice me. And when I thought he would notice me, cause I was like right next to him, like to the side, like about 90-degree angle from where he was looking, and he didn't see me, so I just kept going behind him. It's so funny. Anyway, here yeah, I'm just walking up to him slowly. I figured he'd spot me by now, but I don't fire on him yet, so I don't get his attention. So I kind of corner peek, and he's still walking the other direction. So I'm thinking whether to jump on him right now and get a kill right here, or I could just follow him around and just kind of look at him. So anyway, I go and I just follow him. I chase him across the map. And he's just like walking. He has no clue where I am. I'm just like a Spectre, like I'm a ghost, a little ghost right here. He can't even see me. He takes out another guy. And he doesn't see me. And like you would think that Orkan is right here. You alert him, but no. And I go right next to him. At this point, because it's in third person, you would see me right behind your robot, right? But he doesn't, and I just open fire on him, and that's when he finally notices me. But you saw my aim, I couldn't get back up this ledge here, and I get taken out, unfortunately. But that was completely worth it. Like, because it's third person, right? And I go up right next to him, like, my guns were literally touching him, and he didn't notice me. And yeah, that was pretty funny. And I think this guy had a hover this map, and hovers are a real pain in the butt, especially when you have a Spectre. Hovers just counter like everything, except for Tarians. That's why when I get my hatchet, I could take him out, but these guys work together and they take me out later on. You know, here we go. I'm going in. I'm trying to steal this kill. You always want to check both of them. Fortunately, that guy dies, so I try to kill this guy before he dies. But I don't quite have enough firepower. Fujin's about to die. I'm trying to... No, I got my kill stolen. Taran MK2. I think I get this guy. I'm pretty sure. I mean, he's really low. Oh, no, I think that guy gets it too, right? No, he gets taken out by the Taran hover. At this point, I'm pretty much second place, like, for the first time this entire hour, or hour plus minutes. Yeah, however, MK2 Taurus, they do a lot of damage. You can do like 20 or 30k per like burst of Tauren. That's just crazy. Try to get this guy, but I don't finish him. He barely hangs on and he gets killed by the Tauren hover. Pretty much here. I'm about to get my jump up, and he just gets taken out. Go for this hover. It does like no damage. Like, if I had like MK2 or at least level 12 Orkans, I believe like the hover would have been gone. Because level 12 Orkans, they do a lot of damage. Even level 10 and level 9 Orkans do a lot. And level 12 plus the XP boost, that's crazy. Okay, my parents are coming home because I'm gonna have to wrap this up, guys. Thank you all for watching this commentary here. If you guys enjoyed, again, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. And I will post you guys with the outcome of this game. Hey guys, see you.